All right, so 2026 Women in ASHRAE event in LA. Is this your first Women in ASHRAE event?
Yes, it is for both of us. So there's been 2 events. The first one was in Chicago, and it's unfortunately missed that because it's where we work. But yes, we're so thrilled to be here this year.
So why don't you do a quick introduction, name and role at your company?
Sure, I'll start. I'm Tarsitano. I'm the Senior Global Market Manager for Fellows Air Quality Management business.
Awesome.
I'm Maria Angelakos. I'm the Regional Sales Director for the Midwest and the Southeast Territory on the AQM team. And super excited to be here.
Great. So trying to get everybody's perspective, since this is year 2, we want to put the word out there and let everybody know what this is all about, why should people come, etc. So day 1 is almost over. What are your thoughts?
So far, I think it's been a great networking opportunity. I've already met a lot of people. They challenged us this morning to meet at least 10 people. So we're past the halfway mark already. So excited about that. And just everyone's really excited to be here.
I will say being here from a manufacturer's perspective, not being a mechanical engineer, but really knowing where our product fits into the HVAC industry, just hearing perspective from the engineering community. And I've met so many young women, and I sat by a lot of them today that this is their first or second job. I'm more in the sunset of my career, but knowing that they are just starting out and knowing that there's this kind of community for them is really exciting.
Because this hadn't been around until a couple years ago.
Absolutely.
Right.
Absolutely.
There's a lot of young women here too.
Yes, very much so. Some students too. I sat next to a gal who was just a junior
Wow.
and getting her degree and had a lot of great questions, asked for a lot of advice. What I love is that, they set the tone for it this morning.
Right.
With one of the initial speakers basically said, safe space, go up and meet people, introduce
Right,
yourself, ask
right.
for advice, ask questions.
Right.
I'm not sure I'm the best person to give a lot of advice, but it's been great just hearing the kinds of questions that they have.
Yeah.
About dealing with leadership. I did get a lot of questions about, I feel like I'm one of just a couple of women in the firm that I'm at now, and any advice on how to navigate through dealing with different cultures, it's just dealing with men more.
I would say you've got younger people to older people, and depending on where they are in their career, they're facing different challenges. So it's interesting to hear different perspectives and learn from it as well.
And there's been a lot of leadership seminars, soft skills, and then some technical as well.
Absolutely. I was just going to say that's something I've really enjoyed. Seeing the list of sessions that were going to be available today, sometimes it's hard to get a feel for what we're really going to go into, how detailed the topic going to be. And so I've split it up a little bit with some of the more technical. I'm here to learn more about HVAC in general, strengthen my technical knowledge. And so sitting in a couple of those sessions has been interesting. I feel like a little bit of a fish out of water, but I'm trying to absorb as much as I can. But I loved also that they're offering women of all ages these sessions on professional development, how to manage the balance of the work balance. It's an age-old question. How do you in a more demanding world?
Everything going on within the office, but how do you set those boundaries? How do you say yes? And that's something I just learned. It's like instead of immediately saying no, yes, I can do that, but something has to be removed.
Right. Or here's the resources I need. We can definitely do that. Here's a list of things we need, starting with cash.
Exactly.
People, time, resources. I love it. So for the women watching this, they're just learning about the women in ASHRAE. What's your sales pitch? Why should they come here? Why should they get involved, whether they're newer into the industry or been around a while?
Oh gosh, I would say top of my head it would be just as I've come into this without knowing anyone else here but Maria, the opportunity to start creating new relationships, build a network in the industry, and coming into it saying, I don't just have to meet people that do what I do, but meeting people that do other things within the industry. And knowing that you're going to come here and walk away with some of the softer skills and just a community of sharing. The last session we were in, she talked a lot about giving yourself grace and how do you do that and how do you allow yourself with that. So I think there's things just as women, we're out trying to just continue to allow ourselves to grow and develop and not have to be perfect all the time. Thank you.
You could just say ditto to that.
Ditto, absolutely. Great job, Laura. Great job. I think this has a lot of legs going forward, and it's applicable for, I said, all ages, and whether you're just graduating from engineering or in middle management or even in upper management. I think everyone can learn something from this event, and looking forward next year it'll be in Baltimore, so that's exciting, and just continuing to nurture these relationships and just continuing to network and expand and really come together and understand what everyone else is going through too. And you're not alone. You're not the only one. You don't have to be on an island, right?
Yeah,
There's other people that are navigating all of this just like we are.
that's great. All right. Maria, Laura, thank you for your time.
Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Tony.
Did a great job. Thank you so much. Oh, it's great. Of course.